Hello and welcome to our Facts About Things. Today we are going to discuss an interesting topic: how alcohol is formed in space. It might surprise you that alcohol, which we commonly associate with parties and relaxation, can actually be formed in outer space, and in this video, we'll explore how this happens. First of all, let's talk about the ingredients necessary for alcohol formation. Alcohol is formed by fermentation, which requires sugar and yeast. So, where do we find these ingredients in space? Well, there are actually plenty of sugar molecules floating around in space. In fact, sugar molecules have been found in comets, meteorites, and even on the surface of planets like Mars. As for yeast, scientists have discovered that some strains of yeast can survive in the harsh conditions of space. These yeast cells can form a protective layer around themselves, which shields them from the intense radiation and other hazards of space. So, now we know that the ingredients for alcohol formation are present in space. But how does fermentation actually occur in space? In a gravity-free environment, fermentation proceeds differently than on Earth. On Earth, the heavier sugar molecules sink to the bottom of the container and the lighter yeast cells float to the top. This separation creates different layers in the fermentation mixture, which affects the rate of fermentation. In space, however, there is no gravity to create these layers. Instead, the yeast cells are evenly distributed throughout the sugar solution, allowing for a more efficient fermentation process. The lack of gravity also allows for the yeast cells to move more freely and therefore, they can consume the sugar more efficiently. Significance. So, why is this information important? Well, for one thing, it could potentially provide a source of alcohol for future space missions. Alcohol can be used as a fuel for spacecraft, and it can also be used for medical purposes. But there's more to it than just practical applications. Studying how alcohol forms in space can help us better understand the origins of life on Earth. The presence of sugar and yeast in space raises questions about how these complex molecules formed in the first place. It's possible that life on Earth began with the help of these molecules, which arrived on our planet via comets or meteorites. In conclusion, alcohol formation in space is a fascinating topic that raises important questions about the origins of life and the potential practical applications of space exploration. While we might not be drinking space beer anytime soon, understanding the science behind alcohol formation in space can help us to better understand the universe around us. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this video.